What do you think when you see this presentation? Quite normal, right? No, not normal. I have seen enough of these presentations from my students when they present their projects and the coursework. What do you think? What's wrong in this presentation? Too cluttered. Okay, great point. Anything else?
Too many words.
Too many words. Impossible for someone to read through it, right? Anything else? Doesn't become a useful visual aid at all, right, as a presenter. All right? So can it get worse than this? Yes, it can. Right? Have you come across an award-winning bad presentation? So this, in 2000, this was awarded as the worst presentation done by a CEO. Right? It's a nice title, isn't it? Can it get worse? Can there be anything worse than this? Yes, it can. Now, this is US proofs explaining the Afghanistan situation. We all would have done similar presentation, at least presentations which are somewhat close to that, right? So, this particular session is going to be an eye-opener for you. You're going to break some of the norms. You're going to go against some of the norms established in the corporate world, saying that come up with 4 slides presentation. I never agree, because if I have to make a 15 minutes discussion, right, in 4 slides, I would say impossible. So I'm going to share you 5 tips that will make a paradigm shift in the next presentation that you're going to have, right? So it's evidence-based. Let's see how it works. What about this? Is it a good presentation or a bad slide? Hands up if you say this is good enough. Anyone? Now you won't say anything. What are the primary issues here? This violates some of the design principles. Number 1, when you have 2 segments like that with one heading and set of contents under each section, it's not going to work, because just think about yourself, right? Are you being able to grasp everything that is there on the slide at once while you're listening to me? I would say no way, right? You can either do one thing, you can either listen to my talk and understand what I'm saying, or you can try to read it, totally neglect what I'm talking about. So that's the damage, right? So principally, you should never use text and images this way. If you have a presentation or a slide like that, 90% of what you're saying will be forgotten in 30 seconds. Right? Is that clear what I'm saying? You will never remember anything that was there in that slide, because that's not effective at all. So this is a principle, research-based principle, which says if you try to complicate your slides with a lot of text and graphics, it's not going to be effective at all. So be careful. This is a quote that I love. This is Dr. John Medina says that if companies would have as little respect for business as they have for presentations, the majority would go bankrupt. Right? That's the attention, the lack of attention we give into the presentation we make. Right? How many CEOs just rely on the slide deck? Right? They just base their talk on the slide deck. Even the salespeople who want to pitch high, right, effectively will just base their talk on a badly designed slide deck. So that way it's not going to work. So what is the solution? So you're going to learn 5 simple design principles that will make a huge difference in the next presentation we are going to do.